Okay, we thank everyone for being part of the conversation. On Twitter, we have some of the reactions to the conversation we just finished as far as the energy decentralization is concerned. Jeff Phillips, at Jeff Phillips1, put it out on Twitter, said if we set out a Twitter timeline of, say, 5 years, get the National Assembly to review the legislation, we can dismantle this national greed and get every state to generate its own power. Thank you very much for being part of the conversation. You know where to find us on social media, Twitter at Channels TV or at Biz Morning, or you can tweet at me to mind your business at bboson. So let's mind the stock market. Chukwuma, who is the head of research at GTI Securities. Good morning, Chukwuma. Thanks for coming through.
Thanks for having me, Boss.
Some of the analysts in the industry says we could see a bit of short-term profit taking this week on the equity side of the market. Do you see that coming?
Yes, that's a possibility. The market has gained consistently for so long. So yeah, it's expected that at some point soon we'll see profit-taking activities. But Boss, that doesn't have seem to be the case as we speak, because the market is currently up about 3.9%, and we have done transaction value of over 1.2 billion. So it's still looking like we are seeing a lot of positive sentiments towards the market.
What's going to chase this bull away?
Well, a very major fiscal deficiency. If we see a situation where the lingering budget is not passed on time, we mess around with our exchange rates, and we see a tanking in crude oil prices, then those are potentially things that can trigger a sell pressure in the market. But as of now, well, it's still looking like people are still optimistic. I mean, in today's news, we saw that the CBN had made a commitment, a firm commitment, that they were going to ensure that there was adequate liquidity in the FX market for foreign investors, for FPIs and exporters, I think. So I think we are still seeing quite some positive news coming out from the economy.
Okay. As far as discussions over the weekend and into the new week is all about, what are you hearing from investors on the ground, local investors this time around? I want to talk about the home folks.
Well, local investors have, for some of them that have remained in the market before, of course, we saw the re-entry of some of the foreign investors that have triggered this bull run. A lot of them have made quite some money, and I guess it's that sentiment that has triggered the fact that a lot of analysts speculate that there will be some profit-taking activities. So yes, we've seen quite a lot of positive performance in the portfolios of the local investors, and most of them will probably be taking profit this week.
About how much profits are you looking to see? How deep will the haircut be?
It will not be deep because, like I said, Bosin, the major people who are driving this market will be the fact that we are getting positive vibes from the economy and, of course, the re-entry of FPIs. So if the FPIs, like we discussed some time ago, still see a lot of value in the market, then, of course, they will be ready to take off whatever load shed that the local investors will be willing to throw at them. And that will mean that we will not see a massive impact of sell pressure from the local investors. And historically, you know that most people who do a lot of activities in the market are actually from the foreign side of things. So we would probably see some haircuts, but it won't be as deep as one will expect, of course, until we see any major tweaks from the macroeconomic standpoint, which will then trigger a sell pressure from the foreign investors.
One good news we had over the weekend was from Zenith Bank saying that its 500 million Eurobond, $500 million Eurobond was oversubscribed 400% to the tune of $1.2 billion. That's quite massive. Look at Zenith Bank for us this morning. How is it trading?
Well, Zenith Bank is still very positive, a lot of optimism around it. And the truth is, I'm not surprised that their Eurobond was oversubscribed, because the truth is, foreign investors will see value in a bank like Zenith Bank. I've mentioned before that it's a company that is worth over $1 billion and currently trading at about little below 20 naira, which means that for a foreign investor, you are looking at $1 billion bank trading less than 1 cent, which is a screaming buy from the foreign investor standpoint. So I'm not surprised that we saw an oversubscription of that, but I think Zenith Bank for me would be a bank that would both be interesting for both the local and foreign investors, and at this price, it still looks like it has some way to go. go up.
Screaming by. And thanks for screaming that out or squawking it out here on Business Morning. Thank you very much. Head of Research at GTI Securities, Chukwuma. And that, of course, the bar you find there, will the bond bull market rally ending in June. That's a question mark. Will it end in June? We're just about into the 5th day of the new month and the 3rd trading day for the next 30 days. A lot to happen this month. Do have a great day, everyone. And we thank you all from Lagos, global headquarters of Channels Television, Nigeria's news leader. I'll see you in the next 24 hours. Bye for now.